Yeah, of course, a lot of physical training, but of course, around Christmas time, 2-week break with the family is always very nice to have a little holiday. But then, in the start of January until now, actually, yeah, it was a lot of physical training to get ready for the new season. I mean, the cars are getting faster again. You need to get stronger. So yeah, definitely, that was the most important thing to do. I think in general, it's just the experience of being in Formula One. Doing a lot of races, traveling around the world, so I think a lot of things. But I think as a racing driver, the experience itself in the races is the most valuable. Like I said before, a lot of physical training, that was of course the most important thing, and yeah, just try to optimize everything, and also in terms of driving as well. I mean, you can always improve, so you always are very focused to improve that. I think it's still too early to exactly say, where we will end up or what my target is. First, we have to test a bit more with the car to see where we are, and then from there on we can set our targets. So far, everything is going very smoothly, and yeah, we are working very well together. So yeah, hopefully a very successful relationship. Of course, we want to score a lot of points, so but still, we have to wait and see. Well, I think in general, on every area, the team improved, so that's always very positive. So hopefully, yeah, in general, lap time we will be much faster. That's, I think, what every team wants, and yeah, I think at Toro Rosso they have been working very hard on that, to improve the car everywhere. Feelings were good. I enjoyed the first test, especially if you have a long break, you want to get back into the car again, and everything was working well. For us, the main focus was on doing long runs and understanding the car and the engine together, and it worked out well, so it was a very positive test. Well, I think in general every track is fine. It's just I think more like a home Grand Prix or a street circuit is what I like, because you're really on the edge of the car and between walls, for example in Monaco or Singapore, so that's always very challenging. And then Spa is what I like, first of all because the track layout is very cool and it's my home track. So it's the same like we started last year. We have good fun with each other. We try to improve the car together, and I think that's very important for the team. Hopefully me, of course, but now we'll see. I'm not very worried about that. I just focus on my own job, and from there on we'll see where we end up. I think that's my dad, yeah, because we always work together from a very young age, and of course he was in Formula One himself, so yeah, he taught me a lot of things to how to become a Formula One driver from a very young age, and still now he's a big help to me, so definitely him. I have quite a few, but I think the one, yeah, it's definitely my home race in Spa. Okay.
Well, it has been a very interesting 2-3 months where obviously when the season finishes you have a lot of events, a lot of prize giving ceremonies, dinners, small end of season parties. Then you go on a holiday for a week. I went skiing to the Pyrenees, and then I came back on the 2nd of January and I started my training program up until now. I've been training since then, trying to lose some kilos and pushing. The most important thing is that I've learned many things. And when I say many things, is you cannot imagine the amount of learning that a rookie goes through in the first season. I would not pick up one because there's just so many stuff that surrounds Formula One, so technical that I cannot pick up one at the moment, but it's a lot of learning. I have prepared with the basis of last year, saying I learned from my mistakes, I learned from what I had to do better, what I had to keep, what I did good. And on that basis, I've created a better platform now to start 2016 with a bit more experience and a much stronger experience and basis. target is not settled yet because first we need to see how the car is performing at the first race. After seeing what the performance of the car is, we will clearly judge a bit our intentions. If the car is in the top 8 in Australia, then we should go for the top 8 at every race. If the car is unfortunately at top 14, top 12, which I hope is not, then we will have to target to go for that and extract the maximum out of what we have. It's positive thoughts. I had my first taste of it last week. I must say Ferrari guys and the Ferrari engine, everything worked perfectly in the first test. We managed to do a lot of mileage, which was our intention. And we could also start to feel a bit of more power, no? Which is also a great thing and what we were looking for this. We improve a bit of everything. I think the car should be an evolution of last year. We had a really good car already last year, so it's important to keep on the good work. So a bit of everything, I would say. A bit more downforce, a bit more mechanical grip, more power, and all of these things together should help us to escalate a bit down the Constructors' Championship. Positive, very positive, because to be at the first test already was a great achievement. Without the hard work of all the people at Toro Rosso, we couldn't have made it to the first test, and we were there, and we were the second team to do the most laps, just behind Mercedes. So it was a very positive thing and a very positive feeling, no? To suddenly see that we were up to speed quite quickly, up to the mileage, and I think we have a stronger basis than last year in this area. Obviously, I think every circuit should play to our strength in an ideal world, and for sure we need to work on that to be strong at every circuit. Personally, I like very high speed tracks, Spa, Silverstone, Suzuka. I really enjoy them, but we shouldn't be stronger there because I like them. We should be strong in every track. Well, it's very similar to last year when we started. We just got to know each other a bit better, and I think if you ask the team, they will be happy because we are working together in a I would say complementary, no? In both at the same time, especially at the test, we really talk to each other, we work with each other, and we bring the team forward. And I think this is a positive thing for the team. I think there are many drivers to watch. Obviously, apart from drivers, I think there's many teams to watch. Everyone wants to do a good season this year. 2016 is a very important year for all of us because 2017 there's a lot of windows opening, so we all want to have a strong year. So people will come and say that maybe Max and me, we have a lot of pressure because of being our second year, but I tell you, everyone has the same pressure because everyone wants to be in a good position for 2017. As a sportsman, I really like Rafael Nadal. For me, he's a great reference in terms of his attitude, his way of treating a person, just a person. He's a brilliant guy and a champion, and this for me is a great thing. And more inside Formula One, I am, as you probably know, a big Fernando Alonso fan. I was all my life, and I will be for a very long time. The race, always the home race. The home race is the one you're looking forward to. Last year, I think I did one of my best performances at my home race in the whole year. So I look forward to keeping it that way. Thank you. nada de nada?
Ahora cuando empiecen las tomas, que las van a... ¿Sí?